Oh, I guess this guy wants to mix it up with us. It'll be the last thing he does. Like I said, last thing he'll do. Mateys, welcome back to Windrose. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so we have a fun episode planned for today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook 20 skewered meat for the Buccaneers quest. So I don't forget to do that. Craft, take all. Okay, that's done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build a new ship. So if we take a look here in the shipyard, we can make the Brethren Ketch or the Blackbeard. The Blackbeard has less hit points, a little faster, but the cool thing about this is you can use 24-pound guns, so much more powerful guns. The only thing is I don't know how to make 24-pound guns, so there's not really any point in making this right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the Brethren Ketch. This has 15,000 more hit points than the normal one, which is what we're using now. It's 2 knots slower, but it also has a cargo space of 36 versus 28. So that's what we're going to do. You can see I've gathered up all the resources to do this, so let's build the ship. Boom. Okay, so now we have the Brethren Ketch. Okay, so that's still the Sea Dog. All right, let's go back to here. How do we get this? Promote to flagship. Yeah, let's promote that to flagship. And so did that bring it in? So do I have to call it? Well, here, yeah, okay, let's go press K. Brethren Ketch. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It has a kind of more of like a red hull instead of a brown one. It looks like the design on the stern's a little bit different too. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. Fancy. Okay. So if we go back here and we go manage ship, we need to move all of the stuff over from the other ship. So let's go back to the Sea Dog. Manage ship. Yeah, let's grab all of this stuff out of there. Go to the Brethren Ketch. Manage ship. Customization. Let's name this the Big Dog. Well, it's bigger than what we have already. And maybe we'll go with the Stormy Sky sails. Oh, those look nice. And yeah, let's do a Brethren flag because we're kind of getting in tight with them for now. Okay, cool. So now what we want to do is we want to put all of this stuff back in here. These we're going to actually upgrade, though. Let's put the meat in there, too, so I don't forget it. We have the ability to upgrade those, so we're going to look at that. Okay, yeah, I guess let's put those there for now, too. And we have some extra of those. Cool. Okay, so can we move the Sea Dog over? I guess to do that, I mean, I could get in and actually sail it over, but if we make the Sea Dog our flagship, I should be able to just scooch it over here, right? Okay, well, out there's fine, I suppose. And then if we go back to here and make the big dog our flagship, can I move it closer to the dock? Oh no, that moved it further away. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. The big dog, arg. Wow, look at the design on this. This is cool. We also have a mermaid, I think. Yeah. On the mast. Oh, that's cool. Or not the mast, the bowsprit. I think that's what they call that, right? I'm not a navalologist, but I think that's what that's called. Okay. So now, let's see what we need to do to upgrade our cannons, our hull reinforcement, and our boarding tools. So if we go to upgrade, 12 pounders. Okay, so I have quite a bit of copper that I mined up. So can we, right now this does 100 attack. Nice, okay, so we just improved those, almost doubled their attack, almost. Okay, and then the hull bracing, that's gonna need nails, which we can make. What about this? That's gonna need hide. Okay, let's make, how many nails did it say it needed? So 5 per upgrade, so we can do it four times, right? Yeah. So that means we need 20 more nails for that. Oh, that was 100 nails. Right, I forgot. One iteration is 5 nails. Well, that's okay. Well, I'm sure we'll need them for something else. Okay, upgrade hull bracing. So that increased our defense up to 180. And then we might as well do these too, right? So we're going to need 7 cloth per, so we're going to need 28 more cloth. Okay, upgrade boarding party gear. Very good. Okay, that'll make our soldiers or our sailors a little stronger when we're boarding. All right, let's put the nails in here. Go fit this to the ship. Let's see, manage ship. So we'll put the cannons there, the hull bracing there, and the boarding there. Excellent. All right, guys. So yeah, we have just made some pretty significant improvements to our naval prowess. We have a tougher ship, more cargo space, and we've upgraded our cannons, hull bracing, and attack power for boarding. I love it. All right, so our next move is to refill our lantern, because I turn that damn thing on and always forget that it's on and it runs out. So let's turn that on, or fill that up. So we are going to get back to questing. So we have, yeah, so we're going to go back to the Buccaneers and turn in the skewered meat and the rum that we got from the other guy. And then I think what I would like to do is work on Glorious Hunters so we can get to this really nice firearm here. And that means we got to go out and kill 3 ships. And if we make, if we make that the main quest, hold on a sec. Glorious Hunters. Yeah, let's track that quest. So when I track this, it shows up in like 3 different places. It shows up down there. It shows up here. And here? Yeah. So I guess what we'll do is, why don't we fast travel to Buccaneers so we can turn in that, and then from here we'll go work on those hunter quests. Okay, let's do this.
Helm's yours, Cotton.
So, deliver rum, fast travel.
Trust is earned, mon ami.
And I think, I'm not a Frenchologist, but I think we pronounce this Henri Boucher. Something like that.
Friends
Anyway.
matter more than coin.
Are you here on business or are you looking for trouble? I want to ask you a couple questions. Continue. I'm listening. Tell me. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Did we not turn in? Who do we turn this into?
Hey, watch out for goat horns, buddy.
Did we turn it into the buyer?
That's where you haul.
A little action going on out there. To the provisioner, maybe?
Strong hands need strong gear.
All right, hold on a sec. What the hell's going on? This is Buccaneers. Deliver rum and 20 skewered meat to Henry. Oh, I know what the problem is. I don't have the meat in my inventory. It's in the ship. That's the issue. I'm so used to stuff pulling from inventory that I just assume it works from the ship too, but it doesn't. So, okay. So we got that, and then I think the rum is just in the curios. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, it's technically a quest item, whereas the meat is a food item that's also a quest item. There we go. Now he's got the exclamation mark.
Powder dry.
The hides have been delivered to the refugee camp. Charlie Sharp sent a barrel of rum as a gesture of gratitude. And I have meat for you. It doesn't say anything about the meat. Thank you, mon ami. We know how to be grateful. Got letters of favor, some piastres, and some XP. Nice. Okay. So I guess the meat's gone. All right. So they took that. Turn it in on Tortuga to any archipelago faction to gain reputation. Can't I turn that in here though too? Wait a minute. Is this? So this doesn't have to necessarily be turned in to Buccaneers. I could turn it into anybody, right? If that's the case, let's save it because we're trying to grind rep with Brethren to get to the brig and then ultimately to the frigate. I think that's what that means. Because it didn't explicitly say Buccaneers. All right, fantastic. Okay, let's move all of that stuff over. And I think we're ready to go cause some mischief on the seas. So what we want to do is we want to... Yeah, we're tracking glorious hunters. And the first one is over there. There's a lot of other enemy ships around though too. Okay, so yeah, this is our first destination. And then that's one of the main quests, which we'll probably won't get to in this episode. I'd kind of like to stay on task as much as possible. If we fight all these guys, which I'm sure we can, it's going to take a lot of time and resources. So let's try and avoid them if we can. If we can't, then we can't. But that's what we'll try to do. I don't know why my sails are all ratty looking. That's weird. Because my ship's in tip-top ship shape condition. It says I have a new quest thingy, Buccaneers. Oh, I guess I just need to, finish it out. Okay. Those are level 5 gunboats. I wonder if we can thread the needle between them and this other group. Oh, there's a named ship out there. That's probably who we're after. Alright. Well, I'm expecting that ship to be significantly tougher than the usual run-of-the-mill. Hopefully we can take it on without aggroing anybody else. And also, let's do this, this, and this, just so it's done and I don't forget in the heat of battle. Oh shoot, there are other ships around. That's... I don't like that. Alright, well, he's aggro on us. So we'll do what we can. We are stronger, both offensively and defensively, so that's a good thing. Let's turn all the way around and slow down so we don't run into the other guys. Got some good hits off there. Ooh, look at those crits. Beautiful. Alright, let's take a repair, combat repair. Definitely doing better than he is. Okay, let's get back out away from these other ships a bit. He's running over toward... Oh, no, he isn't. He's coming this way. Okay. Alright. Got a good hit there, and boom. Okay, again, we just got to stay away from these other ships. This would be pretty easy to do if they weren't around. In fact, I'm going to actually turn this way. If I could get him to chase me out here, that would be useful. I think he is... Yeah, he's coming after me. Okay. Alright, we got him. Let's pull around. A little nervous about these other guys being so close by, though, but we gotta... I would imagine we'll probably get some pretty decent stuff if we board this guy, so let's just try it and see what happens. Here we go. I wonder if this ship has an actual kind of boss guy on it, other than the normal sergeant guy. Well, there's the sergeant there. We'll let our guys work on him a little bit since they're a little tougher now. Sergeant's down. All right. All right, let's enter the fray. Oh, 114 piastres. Nice. Okay. Love it. The other guys haven't aggroed us, so
Helm's yours, Cotton.
that's good. A veteran insignia. Nice. Munitions. Sold to Buccaneers. Okay, nice. Okay. Let's avoid these other guys for now so we can stay on task. And we'll also do a passive repair. That was fun. And reasonably easy to do. You know, all those ship upgrades we just did certainly helped with that quite a bit. My biggest concern throughout the whole fight was aggroing the other guys, right? So, very nice. Okay, so next up on the list is this guy down here. So why don't we fast travel back home, and then we'll set out from here. And whilst we're here, is there anything we could or should do? We could sleep. We'll grab all of that stuff. We're up to over 1,200 of those. I think we needed 1,000 for the brig, but we also need to make sure we have all the rep too. So, yeah, anything we can sell, let's just keep on the ship. And hopefully we don't lose it if we ever have the misfortune of getting sunk. Okay, we'll put the wood in there. Nails in here. Let's check and see if the doc's got a potion for us. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. I asked him earlier, so I guess the clock hadn't finished. Alright, let's sleep till morning, and then we're going to go after this next named ship. Off we go. Alright, so we are heading south to our next victim. I wish my sails weren't all ratty looking. What the hell, man? Let's start to clear our own waters of these scurvy dogs as well. One thing I'm not sure of is if we do kill these guys, will they just respawn? Or do we, you know, can we actually clear the area, make the water safer permanently? I don't know. Let's take out this raider first, and then we'll go after the gunboats. Oh wow, look at that damage. Only have to kill 4 enemies. Let's let our guys soften them up a little bit. Yeah, I can tell they're they're doing more damage than they did before because we upgraded their, you know, the boarding weapons or whatever. Makes a difference. I can just stand here and be a captain and let them do all the dirty work. Two down. Gonna probably need to help him with the sergeant. There we go. Let's take a bandage. All right, nice. Let's continue our voyage south. Oh wow, look at that damage. We almost took him out just right there. Okay, he's down. Shot a little too high there. And they're both down. Nice. All right, let's go. The Happy Kraken. And once again, he's got buddies near him. Okay. Well, let's just pause for a second and see if we can lure the Happy Kraken away from the other group. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. So it looks like they're all kind of in a fleet formation. Yeah, I think they're all together, so it's very unlikely we're going to be able to separate them. So let's just go and mind our repairs. Rats. That was a bad shot. That was a good shot. Oh, we already took him down. Nice. All right, let's get the other guys now. Wow, those ship improvements are huge, guys. Let's do a repair. Turn around here. Nice crit. A little bit early on that shot. Alright, he's down. One more to go. And he's down. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and do a passive repair. And we'll take out the Kraken first. Let's take another elixir of cruelty. Our food's okay for this fight. See, the sergeant's over there. Okay. What the hell? There. Only 60 piastres there, but we got some other stuff too, so nice. Another day alive. Oh, we only got the blue instead of the purple on that one. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the map. We have one more way to the south. Well, actually more to the northwest. West by northwest. All right, let's head on over. All right, guys, we are at a new island here, so we're going to stop and put a bell down so we can come back here and investigate this after we finish killing the third ship. And there's quite the shipwreck there. Look like maybe some undead infested shipwrecks. Unlock old chests and loot them. Okay, we shall do that. Let's pull into this bay here. Excuse me, and we'll set the bell down. We're still a ways out from our target there. He's quite a ways out in the sea. This is as far away as we've been so far. Well, at least in this direction. And I am also starting to, wanting to get a permanent base going too. I'm just not sure where I want to do that yet. Guys are level 5 ships. Oh, hold on a sec. I gotta grab my bell. I actually ended up fast traveling back. How do I split this? Oh, Alt. Back home to grab this because I had forgotten to grab them. And then we're gonna need 20 thingies of wood. Confirm. There we go. All right. If you guys are playing this game yourself, give a listen to the shanties. They're really pretty cool. I don't know if they're copyrighted or not, so I need to find that out. If I find out that they're not, then I'll play them, you know, on some of the videos. But I wanna confirm that first. But they're pretty neat, so check them out. When you're in your ship, if you just press B, it'll start playing them. Okay, let's put a bell down here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we'll come back here and explore this place. I like this big bay here. So this could potentially be a permanent home for us. I don't know. We'll explore it later. But let's stick to the business at hand here so we can get that quest done and hopefully get that really nice firearm.
Helm's yours.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's go take on these two guys here, because we're probably not going to be able to get around them anyways. Well, we might be able to. We'll see. If we can get around them, we will. Well, they're both haulers, though. They're going to have some good stuff. So yeah, let's go take them out. The waves are not in our favor on that side. Got a good hit off there. It's a bit of a long shot. Oh, here we go. Turn the other way. There we go.
More sail, more speed.
More sail, more speed. Good hit. Okay, we got him. Man, the waves are pretty beefy out here. Definitely makes the combat a little trickier. Got him. All right, let's take that stuff. This is a lot harder fight because level 5, I guess. Got him. Okay. Whew. 84 piastres. Nice.
Helm's yours, Captain.
$101. Nice. That's really good.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Very good. All right. Yeah, that those level 5 ships were a bit more challenging for sure. All right. We need to let's go hit this drop and then we'll continue heading to the west. All right. So we have 3 level 5 ships. We're gonna see if we can scooch around them. Okay, looks like we got around those guys. Let's continue on. Alright, we have a new island here. Depending upon how big it is, I might or might not put a bell down. If it's just a small island, which it kind of looks like, we'll just go quickly explore it. I see bananas. What is that? Oh, that's one of those big ass savage boars, I think. Don't know if I want to mess with him. I hear some singing flowers over here. Charging boar. Yeah, let's not mess with him either. He's kind of a pain in the ass. This is a mine. Is it just a copper mine? We probably only have copper in the coastal biome. Would be my guess. Yeah, that's just copper. Got some fiddlers. Is there anything in here besides fiddlers? I mean, I don't see anything. So yeah, let's just leave them be. They don't follow me out, do they? Alright. Yeah, this is a pretty small island, but you know what? We might as well uncover the whole thing because who knows what else might be around. Alright guys, so there was nothing noteworthy on that island. We have Old Debbie's Bones up ahead. That's our final target. With 2 accompanying level 3 ships. So again, very unlikely we're going to be able to separate them, so we're going to have to just take them all on. But I think we're up to the task, assuming Old Debbie's Bones isn't too terribly tough and those level 5 ships keep their distance. So let's kind of aggro them from this side. Alright, it's on. Try and shoot from all sides at once. Got a good hit there. We shot too low.
More sail, more speed.
More sail, more speed. Debbie's just about down. So we missed that one. All right, Debbie's down. I think we're good. Oh shit. I don't like to go down below because then I'm not level with everybody. All right, 45 piastres, and we have an update for Glorious Hunters. And we got a new level. All right. Very nice. Alright, let's go take care of these gunboats. Those other guys are pretty close, but if they engage us, they're only level 2, so we should be able to take them out pretty easily. Alrighty then. So let's see. A lot of bad hombres around here. Since we have a fast travel point there, why don't we go turn in our quest now so we can see if we can get that new gun. So let's do it. I'm gonna be pissed if they tell me I gotta go do even more shit. Here, let me do a little bit of inventory management here. Alright, so we are at Buccaneers. They'll buy that, they'll buy that. They'll buy that. And we want to save letter of favor for brethren. Okay.
A clean shot. Keep your powder dry.
The pirate ships are at the bottom, along with their crews. The parasites got what they deserved. Thank you for the good news, mon ami. Marcel is avenged and I can finally sleep again. We restored the musket. It is a crime to keep such a fine weapon shut in a chest. Since my brother has no more need of it, take it as your reward. Oh, that's a musket. Oh, that's even better. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Look at this. Oh, I love it. And I like the fact that I don't have to hold down Alt to aim. I'd much rather aim with right mouse because it's just, you know, what I'm used to. Fan-friggin-tastic. Okay. So the problem I have now is I don't have any gunpowder. And all the gunpowder that I have obtained, I've obtained from... I wonder if we can actually buy it.
Boars don't like to wander alone.
I haven't paid attention to that.
That's where you hold.
See, we can sell heads to these guys too, so that's something to keep in mind. I have a couple extra heads. Alright, so let's sell spirits. For 350 piastres, nice. Munitions for 200. Okay, gets us a little more coin there.
Every insignia tells a story. Let's see yours.
Alright, the provisioner. Do you have gunpowder
Built
for
the
sale?
wilds, not parades.
Or the recipe for it? Unlocks 4 Buccaneer Flake designs. So they've got like cannon upgrade thingies. Oh, okay, that's very good to know. If we bought this Fleabustier's jacket, then we'd have one of 2 sets, and attacks would consume less stamina. Master's tools recover quality farm and leather armor. Alright, so he doesn't sell gunpowder or the gunpowder recipe. So we need to be looking at the other factions to see if they do, because I didn't notice if they do or not. But look at this. This is amazing. Hell yeah. Our new musket, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful thing. Cool. Alright, let's fast travel back home, drop some stuff off, and then decide what our next move is. Alright guys, let's take a look at upgrading our Buccaneer's friend. So we just need wood and copper, which we have plenty of. Masters, oh, okay, so that's what we need master's tools for. Hardwood, foothills, iron ingot. Nice, okay. So this is 585 Pierce. We upgraded it to level 5, and it's a B quality, blue quality. Very nice upgrade. Oh, that's kind of cool how that changes based upon if I'm moving or not, which is realistic. Unlike some other things in this game. So far, I'm enjoying this game. I really am. It is a lot of fun. But I have a couple of complaints about it, and these are not, you know, deal breakers by any stretch of the imagination. And I do acknowledge and realize, and I've said this before, you know, this game is kind of it's not really a survival game. It's more of an adventure game with some survival elements. But there's a few things about it that I would like to see changed. First of all, we should have to supply our cannonballs. That's just, yeah. I mean, where the fuck are they coming from? Am I shitting them out? You know what I'm saying? So I think we should have to make our cannonballs. I mean, we have to make our normal ammo, so why the hell not the cannonballs? That makes no sense. I don't think I should have an invincible crew. I think I should have, you know, a maximum number of crew, let's say 20 sailors, just, you know, pulling a number out of my ass. And then those crew can get hurt and can even get killed, you know, during boarding or, you know, unlucky cannonball shots. and then I have to replenish them. So there should be a mechanic where even if they just kept the same, go free more prisoners like, we got the initial crew, that would be fine, So I think we should have more crew, and I think we should have the cannonballs. There was one other complaint that or thing that I really don't like about the game. I can't remember what it was now. There was like 3 things. So anyway, those 2 things in particular, I'm not a fan of, right? So I don't know if that'll ever change, or maybe, I don't know if this game is going to be open to modding. Maybe modders could do something about that at some point. But those are relatively minor complaints, though, particularly recognizing once again that this is more of an adventure game with some survival elements. It's not a hardcore survival game. So I get it, but still, all right, enough of that. Let's spend the rest of this episode by going back to that island and doing explorations. Particularly, what I really want to do is I want to get some gunpowder. And at present, the only way for me to do that is from, looting. I wish you could also get gunpowder, from taking ships over too, but I have not seen that yet, so I'm assuming that's not a possibility. Also, in looking at the map, we have an island that's actually really close to home that we haven't been to yet, so we should go maybe plop a bell down there as well. And then we'll have 2 places that we can explore. So let's do it. Oh, I know what the third thing was. I think we should be able to capture ships and sell them, or keep them. That was the other thing, and I had mentioned that in the previous episode too. That was one of the things when I used to play Pirates of the Caribbean, the original PC game back in the early 2000s. That was one of my favorite things to do in that game, was capture ships and sell them, and you could make a lot of money too. So yeah, I wish we could do that. Well, I guess this guy wants to mix it up with us. It'll be the last thing he does.
More sail, more speed!
Like I said, last thing he'll do. That was fast. Oh, crap. Guess we got their attention. I was busy paying attention to my parking and wasn't watching these guys. So I guess we're gonna fight them.
Ready on the guns!
Okay, he's out. Okay, he's out. He's out. All right. That went pretty well. You know, one thing I do want to do that, well, okay, I'll do it later. It's going to get the repair started, but that's okay. Well, this is not a good place to be. Get out. Can't maneuver very well down there. Fuck! Yeah, I don't like going down in the hole like that. Whew, that was close. These are all level 5 haulers too, so that's pretty good loot for us at this point. We'll give our musket a try, even though I don't have any gunpowder hardly. I have two left. Oh! Oh my god. I gotta... Fuck, I'm all the way back here? Really?
Troubling symptoms.
Oh no. Okay, can you fast travel to your ship? That was unfortunate. Yeah, I've got to, doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have a little bit more respect for those level 5 encounter. Oh shit. And also, guess what I forgot to do? God damn it. Ugh. All right, let's give ourselves some more health. My god. We're doing pretty good on stamina. Let's keep pumping agility, and since we got this musket, let's start putting some points into precision too. And then we have 1 talent point. 10, yeah, let's go with 10% increase. Of course, you know, because I get myself into the shit, maybe the temporal health would be better. By the way, someone asked me what this means in the comments. It basically means that if you are low on health, you get like a little temporary amount of health that will activate if you get a hit off on an enemy. That's what that means. That's more stamina. They'll do more damage with that. Yeah, let's start paying more attention to our guns, since we're going to start using this musket more. And we'll go with that. Okay. Oh god, that was stupid, man. We might have survived that if I would have leveled up first, but... oh well, nobody's perfect. I am no exception to that, of course. Let's bring Big Dog back. It happens sometimes, right? Why can't I... okay. And I actually need to make some more potions and food. And also, guys, I think we're out of time in this episode. So, do I get... I don't know if there's stuff there for me to retrieve. So I guess we'll leave that death marker there for now. So the plan for the next episode will be to go back to this island, retrieve any stuff if we have it, and hit this island and this island. Maybe even... Well, the bitter pill's a too high level for us, so we want to wait on that one. So we'll at least hit these two. This is main quest stuff. And we can handle that. In fact, we don't want to get too far above the level, otherwise it'll be too easy to do, and that's kind of makes it not as fun. So I think the plan will be hit this island, hit this island, hit this island, and start this main quest. Now, whether or not we get all of that done in the next episode remains to be seen, but that's kind of what I want to do next. All right, so with that being said, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Look at that musket. It's a beaut.